So, you're playing your first game of Factorio, or you've tried a few times and you don't know what settings are good. You want to know more about the game settings on the map menu. Well, you've come to the right place. When you start a new free play mode, you're greeted with a lot of sliders and a lot of info all at once. We have three slider options: frequency, size, and richness. First, with frequency. This option makes a specific resource appear more often. This can cause you some problems at the start with resource patches overlapping and making it hard to extract the whole patch. I recommend you leave this at default for now until you feel more comfortable with miners and ore patch layouts. Second, size. This option will dictate how big or small the ore patch will be. Much like frequency, this can cause some problems with overlapping patches, so keep this at default or 20 to 30% increase if you're having a hard time with the game. Third, and most important option, richness. This is the most important option in this entire list. This dictates how much ore is in each patch that you mine. This is so important for the first time players or people having a hard time with the game. I highly recommend you slide this all the way up to 600%. Now that we have the first tab done, let's look at some of the other tabs at the top. In the terrain tab, you will see more sliders and options. For your first time, leave all these settings at default, but one thing, I would recommend disabling cliffs altogether. If you heard that and think I might be crazy or underestimating you, I am not. I promise you. On your second playthrough, when you feel more comfortable with the game, when you turn that option on, you will understand why I tell first time players to turn it off. Next tab, the enemy tab. This is where you need to ask yourself some questions. Do I want to focus on building and expanding my factory? Or do I want to have a setback and higher resource demand? What I just said might sound like a negative thing, but some people will actually enjoy the challenge of biters in their games. I generally recommend that you turn them off for your first time. And if you're not sure if you want them or not, there is an option called peaceful mode. This disables them from attacking you, but they will fight you if you get too close to their base. This is a good medium setting for those on the fence about it. Outside of enemy bases and peaceful mode, the other options leave as default for your first time. For the advanced tab, we will ignore this one for now. But when you get more comfortable with the game and you're more interested in the options in this tab, this can make your game much, much harder. Once we get the settings we want, hit preview. In this mode, you can see what your starting area is going to be. This is not the whole map, but just your starting zone, and what it will look like with the settings we have just selected. Now that we know what our starting area looks like, let's hit that seed refresh button till we find something very green with lots of dark green spots. This will help soak up some of that pollution you're spitting out as you progress throughout the game. This is only applicable if you still have biters on. If they're on peaceful mode, or off entirely, pick the most barren starting area you can find. This will give you lots of space to expand easily, without you having to break rocks or cut a whole forest down for your next build. Once you have the settings you like, and the starting area that matches the settings, hit play and enjoy your first, or easier, game of Factorio.